How did you learn to speak English?
I first went to night school after coming to this country. Later, I took courses in college.
Do you have any particular training or credentials as an interpreter?
Yes, sir. I have taken a course in interpreting at the Monterey Institute of International Studies summer program.
Do you have any formal accreditation as a court interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
Please describe your educational history.
I completed high school in my native country. I have an Associate of Arts degree from Westbridge Community College.
How many times have you interpreted in court?
Oh, about 25 times in all.
Is your experience with consecutive interpretation or simultaneous?
Mostly consecutive interpretation.
Have you interpreted before in this type of hearing?
Only for the preliminary hearing for this same defendant.
If you're unable to understand or interpret accurately due to legal language or lack of procedural familiarity, what will you do?
I would inform the court at once. Based on my experience with the earlier hearing, I don't expect that to be a problem, however.
Have you had an opportunity to speak with the defendants personally? Are there any communications problems?
Yes, sir. I was able to meet with them and their attorneys this morning. There were no communication problems.
What about regionalisms? Are there any differences between your French and the way they speak it?
No, sir. No, I was familiar with the way they speak.
What is your understanding of the responsibilities of a court interpreter? What do you think is expected of an interpreter?
To interpret everything that is said accurately and without adding or omitting anything. To avoid giving my own opinion and to not give any advice to anyone in court. To advise the court of any conflicts of interest I may have. To avoid any private communications with the parties to the case.
That's a pretty fair summary of what the court expects from you. Unless I hear an objection, I'm prepared to have you sworn in.